What's up, people? Welcome back to the Boxing Objective. We're going to be talking about Tyson Fury. We're going to be talking about Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder and what has transpired in the past few days since their epic showdown in Las Vegas. Now, I've kind of been waiting because Wilder did release a statement via Michael Coppinger. And to be fair, what he said in that interview showed a lot of promise in the sense of him potentially being a good sport. He spoke about losing to the better man on the night and words to that effect. Now, since then, Malik Scott has done plenty of interviews. And there was one interview in particular where Malik Scott was just talking sense. And he did a very good job of selling himself to us in the sense of his personality, the way he was going about explaining things, his opinions about the fight, his opinions about Deontay Wilder. All I can say is like, look, Deontay, follow your friend's lead here, because Malik is conducting himself in a way that would really promote your brand. You know, you've got a fantastic opportunity to truly reinvent yourself, and everybody here is waiting to hear what you're gonna say when you make your first public appearance. And for me, you could really turn things on its head and change people's opinions about you. Now, the LDBC, to be fair, have been a bit quiet, and I'm not sure what that means. I mean, what, they waiting to see what Deontay says? Are they waiting a certain amount of time to come out with the accusations and excuses? I mean, initially, the last time with all the Glovegate and everything like that, that did accumulate itself on YouTube, and Deontay Wilder did just kind of co-sign on it, and that whole movement just gained momentum. So I wonder what he's actually going to do this time. Malik Scott did say that he can't tell Deontay what to do. He can only advise him, and that's fair enough. I mean, he's his own man. He's got to make his own decisions. But honestly, you cannot be seriously thinking about coming out and making all of these excuses. Now, there was a moment in the fight, if you guys think back, where the doctor was in the ring. The doctor was like talking to Wilder. The commentators was talking about how Wilder was grabbing his wrist, or maybe he's broken his hand and stuff like that. And it did emerge later on that he had in fact either broken a knuckle, a finger, but there was some kind of hand injury. Now, if that is indeed true, then you have to say that Wilder did fight on through that, and he did continue to throw the right hand despite the right hand being injured. So he gets credit for that. You know, he fought through it. So for Malik Scott to then confirm this and to give us the information about him actually hurting his hand, it didn't sound like an excuse to me. It just sounded as if he's just letting us know what happened. He hasn't taken anything away from the fact that Fury won. He hasn't taken anything away from the fact that both Fury and Wilder showed a massive amount of heart and balls. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to unfold here, because the LDBC, you know, are really the ones who sprung that whole thing, and they've been surprisingly quiet. You know, keep your ear to the ground, guys. If you hear anything, you know, you let me know in the comment section below. But maybe they're just going to follow Wilder's lead, and if they do, I think Malik Scott is showing Wilder exactly what way to go. So since his victory, Tyson Fury has been out enjoying himself. I mean, he's got to let his hair down. He told us straight, you know, he's not really been home for 6 months. That's got to be hard on him, and considering everything he went through with his baby girl and everything like that, it can't be easy. So after all of that long period of training, and however many training camps he had to do in that time, the up and down, what with the AJ fight on and off and stuff like that, you know, he's gonna wanna not think about boxing for a minute, and that's completely understandable. Now, he is making certain noises about how he's only got one fight left with Top Rank. Fair enough. Is he going to sign a new long-term contract with Top Rank? Who knows? He might do. But technically, as it stands, he's only got one fight, and the noises that he's making are the same usual noises that he makes. Oh, I might retire, so on and so forth. But guys, especially you guys in the United States, we know that we can't take everything that Tyson Fury says literally. It's got to be taken with a few grains of salt. And not only that, you got to understand as well the British sarcasm and the British humour. A lot of the time, this guy's pulling your leg. You know, we don't know what he's going to say, what he's going to come out with. And I would be very, very surprised if he did retire. At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he did retire, if that makes sense. So I don't know if it's possible that this whole thing with AJ may have made him think, you know, oh, I don't know if I want to box anymore. He does have a decent legacy. It could have a lot more added to it, mind you, because we want to see what happens. Yep, we know that who the actual best is, you know, we're kind of getting an idea of who that may actually be. But we still want to find out, you know. Personally, I'm not going to be satisfied until they've all fought each other. And that's the only way we're really and truly going to know. So hopefully he's not actually planning on retiring. And who's the one fight going to be against? Maybe it's going to be against Dillian Whyte. Because is he really going to wait that long to see what happens with AJ and Usyk? We know he likes to stay active. If he's planning to fight on, he's not gonna just sit around and wait. Considering how he showed up to this fight, he's gonna want to have his little time off, let his hair down, do what he's got to do. Hopefully he stays in a great place within himself and he'll get back to training. He'll get maybe a little keep busy fight in between, and then they'll go on for another title defense, hopefully. And personally, I do hope it's Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte's got to get past Otto Wallin. I'm going to talk about that in another video. I think he's up against it a little bit here, facing a potential banana skin, but Dillian Whyte could go in there and do the business as he usually does. But yeah, Tyson Fury, let's wait and see what happens. But guys, that's pretty much me on this one. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. It does in fact help the channel grow. It only takes a second just to click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, I would much appreciate if you did. We're having a competition giveaway at 500 subscribers. All you got to do to enter into that is like, comment and subscribe. You're automatically entered and we'll be giving away a whole slew of boxing related prizes. But guys, that's me. I will catch you on the next video. Peace.